I'm Courtney and welcome to Courtney's Cakes. Today we're going to be doing a mermaid themed cake. We're going to do a funfetti cake. So you're going to need sprinkles, and instead of using sprinkles that are multicolor, I'm going to do purple and I'm also going to do blue. And you can buy these individually packaged. Alright, for your cake part, you're going to need 1 cup of milk, 2 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of vegetable oil, 1 stick butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 5 eggs at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, we're going to start with our all-purpose flour, which I've already sifted, and then we're going to take our salt and our baking powder and mix this all together with a whisk. Alright, once we've done that, we're going to take and we're going to set this to the side. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to take our 1 stick of butter, this at room temperature, and we're going to put this in our stand mixer. And we're going to beat this for just a few minutes, and then we'll start adding our sugar in gradually. Then I'm going to start with just a little bit of sugar. Let it mix for a little bit, and then we'll just keep adding a little bit at a time. Make sure to scrape down the sides and mix in between. That way your ingredients don't all stick to the bottom. Okay, once you have incorporated your sugar and your butter and it's nice and fluffy, you're going to take and add your oil in a little bit at a time. Just turn your mixer on and just pour it while it mixes it together. Okay, I'll let that bake for about 5 minutes. And now we're going to take our room temperature eggs and we're going to put one at a time and beat in between. Alright, now that our eggs are in there, we're taking our vanilla, pour that in, and mix it. Alright, now we're going to take our flour mixture and our milk, and we're going to alternate it in thirds. I'm going to start with our milk, and then our flour mixture. Another part of our flour mixture. You have to start out kind of slow or it goes everywhere. And then the last of our milk. And the last part of our flour mixture. Alright, make sure to scrape down the sides of your bowl and the bottom, because sometimes it doesn't get the bottom too well. And then beat it one more time, and then we get to add our sprinkles. Okay, once everything is combined in your batter, we're going to take our sprinkles, and you can buy these little individually colored, and I decided I just wanted purple and blue. So we're going to take, you need 3 tablespoons of these sprinkles. And we're going to fold them in. All right, there's one. Set that in there. There's 2. And then I'm just going to do a mixture of about half and half. Kind of eyeball the 3rd tablespoon, because I want to try getting this even. Or if you want more one color, that's fine too. So you just take and fold it in, just enough to get these evenly distributed throughout your batter. I think it needs a little more. You can add more. That's what I'm doing. Ooh. Okay. I've just made sure I mixed it well. I don't try over mixing it or anything. Alright, we're going to set our sprinkles to the side. Alright. You can either cover these in butter and then put flour in there, you know, beat out the excess flour. Or I'm just going to do the Wilton Easy Bake Cake Release stuff. I really like this. That way I gotta fool with the flour and stuff. Ooh. Okay, that's two 8-inch pans, which I'm gonna actually just do 3 pans, but I only have 2 pans that are 8 inches. I don't know where my third one is. That's bad. And I just tap mine a little bit so it spreads out. And we're gonna put it in our oven, which is at 350 degrees. All right, for our mermaid tail, we're gonna need some fondant. And I've already colored this with a teal gel food coloring. And we're just gonna take and we're gonna roll this out. And I've just laid this on a wax piece of paper, so and also have this little mat here, keeps it stuck. Or if you don't have a little mat, just tape it down. Alright, so just kind of, I guess, watch what I do. I'm just gonna like freehand it. It'll all take the same amount of time. And like I said, if you don't like it, just roll it back out. Okay. And the thing on this, you're going to have to do this in advance so that it can dry. I would definitely say at least overnight. I let mine dry for a couple of days. Alright, so we've kind of cut that out. And if you want it to be perfect, like I said, use a template, but I'm not using a template. Alright. So we've done that. And mine looks a little sad, so. But I have an extra one over to the side that I've already done. Like I said, I had to do this in advance, so, because it needs time to dry. We're going to take our 2A tip, and you're just going to do like a half crescent moon. And I just start at the bottom. You don't want the whole circle, you just want half of it. So, you just want half a circle. And lightly, just enough to give it shape. To make it look like our scales on our little mermaid. Alright, you're going to do this all the way up to the top, right up here. And then I'm just going to take a toothpick and I'm just going to draw lines on the little fins. Just to give it a little texture to it. And I'm not doing them really deep, just enough to kind of, that way it's not completely flat. Okay. So, once you do that, you're going to let this dry. And then you will take and put it on a stick. And what you'll do is you'll flip it over. Okay, you'll let this completely dry. And then once you do that, you're going to flip it over and you're going to use your little wooden stick and put it on the back. And what I did is I took a piece of fondant after this piece is completely dried, and I put a little water with it and put it on the back and then let it completely dry. And like I said, it took a couple days for it to harden up, that I felt comfortable enough that it wouldn't like fall off the stick. So then anyways, this is pretty sturdy, so I thought it turned out pretty good. Okay, the next thing is going to be totally optional, but I'm going to take some silver luster dust and I'm just going to brush it over my fins, or my tail, whatever you want to call it. If I can put sparkles on it, I usually do. But I think this makes it look really pretty. And if you really wanted to, you could take and put a little bit of like a vanilla extract or lemon extract, something like that, and mix it with your luster dust, and you could do like each individual scale, and that would really bring it out if you wanted to do it like that. Or me, I'm just gonna brush the entire thing. So, and that looks really pretty. You can see it kind of once you get close up on it, but it makes it. And there you go, a little glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? I do. Really makes it shine. Okay, for the icing for our cakes, we're gonna have a ½ cup of vegetable shortening and then 1 stick of butter, 4 cups of powdered sugar sifted, 3 tablespoons of milk, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay, first we're gonna take and we're gonna mix our shortening and our butter together. All right, then we're gonna take 1 cup of our powdered sugar, and then 1 tablespoon, which I'm gonna eyeball it, of our milk. Oh, that might have been a little more. And then mix that together. All right, then take another cup of our sugar, and then our 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Mix that. All right, then 1 more cup. And another tablespoon, which I'm kind of eyeballing it, so I think I put a little much in it to begin with, but that's okay. Okay. All right, the rest of our milk and the rest of our powdered sugar. Okay, now that our icing is ready, we're gonna put a portion of it in another bowl, kind of half it. All right, then we're gonna do it in 2 different colors. We're gonna do it in a purple, this one says violet, and a blue that is teal. And these are the gel food colorings. There's our purple, and there's our blue. All right, now that those are all mixed, then we're going to assemble our cakes. Okay, now that all our cake layers are baked, we're gonna put our first one on there. And put a layer of our icing. If you want a lot of icing, I would suggest doing 2 recipes of our icing. Okay, layer number 2 and layer number 3. And you just really want to do a thin coat because we're going to go back over it with our other with our icing tip. So just do a small layer. All right, you're gonna need 2 of the spatulas that look like this, that are rounded at the end. And I'm just gonna put my icing in a bag, and I'm just gonna cut the tip off. I'm gonna cut a pretty large hole in it because you're wanting to make a dot. That's what we're gonna be doing. All right, you just start and you just do like a little dot. Take your spatula and smooth it out. And you're gonna do that all the way around the cake. So I can do 2 of my dots. Just like that. And then I can alternate it between my purple and between my blue. And just gonna go around the entire cake just like that. Alright, and for the last thing, and this is optional, you can leave your cake just like this, or I'm gonna take some sprinkles. And these sprinkles, they're like the little pearls you can get. I've made a mixture of the white, pink, the blue, the green. Also put some of the sprinkles like they're in the cake. Then I got some little pink beads, just whatever kind of little colors you want to put to accent it. And I'm just going to take and I'm just going to sprinkle some on the top. And they'll catch in the little grooves or just fly off and go to the floor. But I just wanted to add a little bit more sparkle. And the little round beads, they're going everywhere. I'll be finding them for a month. I'm really making a mess, so be prepared to clean up if you use these little round beads, because they're making a total mess. The last thing to top off our cake is going to be our mermaid fin. And there you have it, our mermaid cake. I'll be posting all the recipes and stuff down below. I'll also post pictures to my Instagram and Twitter, so there'll be more pictures up close. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.